Today, we're going to talk about how to plant boll lotus seeds. If you have reliable seeds and follow the correct method, you can get blooms in the same year. First, place the open seeds in a warm, sunny spot to soak. Once they start developing roots, it's time to plant them. It's crucial to plant them as soon as they have roots. If you wait too long, the seeds will use up their nutrients, the roots will begin to age and growth will be affected. For planting, use a shallow, watertight pot with an opening larger than 20 centimeters. The ideal pot height is between 8 to 15 centimeters. For pots taller than 10 centimeters, leave about 5 centimeters for the water layer and fill the rest with soil. For pots 10 centimeters or shorter, fill 2/3 with soil and leave 1/3 for the water layer. Use garden soil from vegetable plots, soil from community green spaces, park flower beds, or river and pond bottom mud. As long as the soil doesn't have a foul smell and hasn't been used for growing lotus, it can be used. Mix the soil with water to create mud, keeping these 3 key points in mind. 1. Mix thoroughly. The more thoroughly you mix, the better it is for the roots and lotus tubers to grow. 2. Keep the water muddy. Do not change the water during mixing, as the muddy part contains essential nutrients from the soil which would be wasted if discarded. 3. Avoid fertilizing. Since lotus is a water plant, adding fertilizer can dissolve in the water and easily burn the roots and seedlings. When planting seeds, make sure not to plant them vertically like cuttings. Planting them this way will keep the petioles out of the water and the leaves from floating on the surface, which can cause the petioles and leaves to dry out, wither and die. So when planting seeds, you should lay them on their side. After laying them on their side with the leaf face up, plant them at this angle into the pot. You can place them in the middle or at the edge of the pot. Dig a hole in the soil and bury the seed. When you bury it on its side, the petioles will naturally be in the water, and the leaves will face up and float on the surface. This way the petioles won't dry out and neither will the leaves. When adding water for shallow pots, you can fill them up. For deeper pots, use less water, usually about 3 to 5 centimeter deep. Once there are more leaves, you can fill the pot with more water. After that, just keep adding water and exposing the plant to sunlight. Continue this process until the plant starts to bud or has around 10 or more leaves. At that point, you can begin fertilizing in small amounts multiple times. For detailed instructions on fertilizing, stay tuned for our next episode. If you like miniature lotus flowers, click on our bio to get the same type of boll lotus.